Hey everybody, Nakul here from SKILLS PTE ACADEMIC. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another super awesome packed video on the PTE templates, the blessing or the burden. Well, here is the updated version of all the templates. Well, before we get into the video, if not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, and anytime you need online assistance, you can check the information in the description of this video. We left a WhatsApp link. You can click on the link, send us a message. We will do the needful. Alright, without further delay, let's try to get right into the video. So when we talk about the templates, only 4 modules have templates. First is describe image, second is a retell lecture, third is essay, fourth is summarize spoken text. So these 4 sections have templates. And are they really a blessing or a burden? What are the updated versions? So where people go wrong with respect to template, the right templates, the wrong templates, how much marks can we obtain from this, each and everything. In just a while, we're going to talk with respect to these 4 sections. Let's start. For the describe image, I would always recommend to use a template which gives you very less data to speak from the image. Remember this, it's not the content that contributes marks to your describe image, it is the fluency. So ideally any template is fine, it is not going to give you marks. What gives you mark is the fluency. If you use those templates which has 10 blanks to be filled from the image, think about your own scenario in the exam. You'll be looking into the image, filling it, looking into the image, filling the keywords multiple times. Obviously it takes a toll on your brain usage, isn't it? As a result, you'll fumble because it's not very straightforward. I'm not saying it is not possible for anybody to get a good score with such templates. You can still get, but it tests your patience, it tests your intelligence and a lot many things. So what if I told you that there is a very easy way to do it? Correct? So this is the template that I'm showing on my screen. There are 4 keywords to be filled. Now just filling these 4 keywords will not guarantee you the scores. What guarantees the score is your fluency in how to speak. The given image represents a beautiful image. There must have been a popular debate about information present in the image. For the keywords, you fill 1 keyword and keyword 2. However, information present for keyword 3 and keyword 4. These 4 keywords are enough, more than enough. Whether you give it or not also is more than enough. Let's give, it's totally fine. But if you keep on giving more, you don't get extra marks. Probably you lose the marks because when you give the keywords, there are high chances that you fumble. Because you're looking into the image, filling it, processing it, and lot many stuff. So it's an image. A computer cannot read what is inside an image. Correct? It can only predict few information. So you just look into the image and speak. Don't worry about more keywords, important keywords. All this are not instrumental. Hope you are getting it. So can I use such template? The image says, you can definitely use. I'm not denying it. But using that, can you be very fluent? Will that template helps you to be fluent, or will that template restricts you to be fluent? You give it a thought. So my take on describe image template is any template is fine, but use such templates which gives you the full flow to speak, which gets you the rhythm, which gets you confident. The one I have shared 100% gives you the rhythm because you just have to memorize it and speak. Very less keywords you add. The other templates, if you're already used to it, you can go ahead with it. But remember, every fumble will take away 2 marks. You fumble 5 times, 79, not possible. You fumble 10 times, 65, not possible. Remember this. This is the truth about describe image template. So now we'll move on to retell lecture template. Alright, so now what kind of template should we use in retell lecture? Again, in retell lecture, it's not the keywords but the phrases that contribute more marks. So use any template, but write 4 or 5 phrases on your own. A phrase is a small sentence. No, I'm using one template. It gives me 8 to 10 keywords to write. I think if I use it, I'll get more marks. May not be, it's very much debatable. Mostly you will get low scores because just keywords from my experience will not give you a good score to the listening. You got to inculcate 4 to 5 phrases. Now which template to use? The one I have given absolutely works, or anything is fine. The one you have is also fine, but make sure you give 5 phrases and also use those templates which gives you the flow, just like in the describe image. The template that I gave you had lengthy lines, isn't it? I did not recommend using. The image says, image shows. You can still use it if you think you're very comfortable. You can add a lot of things on your own by being fluent, but mostly it is difficult. The same recommendation from my side is towards retell lecture as well. Use a template that is quite lengthy. For example, the one I'm showing right now. The lecture gives the important key points and the relevant info. It takes around 5 seconds or 4 seconds. Till 4 seconds, you're very fluent. After about, there is a dash. Fill it with a phrase or 2 phrases. It's up to you. Now when you speak, don't try to fix the grammar. Don't try to see the words or the statements or the phrases that you have written is fitting with the line. Grammatically it's not going, logically it's not going. No grammar, no logic required. Fluency alone is required with few of the words matching. In the beginning, the speaker explained about, later speaker mentioned about the importance of, here the speaker was ideally calculating or pointing at the fact that, in conclusion, the speaker gives an important key points about. This gives you the flow. As opposed to there are some templates, for example, the one that I'm showing right now, the speaker says, he says, he says, he says, he says, he also says, he concludes. Can I use it? 100% you can use it, I'm not denying it. But will this give you the flow? Just ask yourself. Well, if you say yes, go ahead with it, but mostly it will not. Now, it now depends on how much practice you have done. The speaker says you have to write a big sentence to get the flow. You read, the speaker says lion, he says queen, he says king, there's 0 marker. You got to at least speak for some duration. For that, template will help you get that flow, but this is not helping. Correct? Now, you have to help yourself by speaking more. If you can do it, this template works. If you think, oh no, this is little difficult, then use my template. Absolutely fine. Gets you the flow, but remember, it's not the template that is giving you the scores. I'm just telling you openly here. It is the fluency that is giving you the scores, and template, what is doing is not recommending your name to Pearson software and ask, please give more marks. No, all template is doing is, it is just helping you get the fluency. Templates are not directly giving you the scores, but they are indirectly contributing to a better score. Now let's talk about the third template that right now I'm showing on my screen, which is only keywords. The lecture was mainly about keyword 1. The speaker talked about keyword 2 and keyword 3. Furthermore, dash and dash mentions in the lecture. Moreover, he also talked about keywords such as keyword 6. In the end, he also said keyword 7. Can I use it? See, I am not a fan of this kind of keyword template, because definitely it will give you low scores for your listening, because content matters here. So don't use this, use the one that I've given you. I know it's little tricky, little difficult for few people at least to write the phrases, but you got to do it, man. If it is very easy, everyone gets 90. It is difficult, but still you're going to make it happen, because it's possible to do it. Talk about the essay. I've been telling from a very long time, for at least 1 or 2 years, that avoid using those templates which gives only one word to be written on your own, like topic, rest all essay covers. Guys, it's time. We have got multiple proofs. The one that I'm showing on my screen, you just have a look at it. This is a WhatsApp chat, by the way, it's not fabricated. 76 listening, 76 reading, 81 speaking, 58 writing. Recently I made a video as well on this. I'm again letting you know about it. We asked if the person must study right from dictation. Person said no. Then we asked which template are you using. If you can properly see there, I've intentionally blurred it. I don't want to show the template, but if you see the red one, topic, in the top right of the picture, only that is where the person will fill the sentence. The person is really good in English, but due to wrong guidance, person is getting 58 writing, and if she changes the template, obviously she'll get 78 to 80. So this is a proof like this. Every day we've been seeing. This is just one small proof that I thought I'll show you here. Avoid using, something like this. These things will not give you the scores. If essay gives you 10 to 12 marks for one question, and if there are 2 questions, meaning 20 marks, probably you would have got some 3 marks or 4 marks. That's what happened to that person. The rest is 76, writing is 58. So 15, 16 marks the person has lost. So be aware of this. All this will not give the scores, and not just this. These kind of templates where you have this keyword 1, keyword 2, keyword 3. This also will not let you write some sentences. So after, how will it know that whether you're writing to the question or not? All this used to work long time back, but not anymore. It's time you understand these things and learn to use a template which allows you to write 4 or 5 sentences on your own. Something like this. Anyone's template is fine. You don't have to use my template. This is a updated one. The previous one, although such topics in all likelihood you can use it, or anybody's, man. But 4 or 5 sentences preferably, with a mixture of simple, compound, complex is what I would need here in this template. If you're using someone's template, make sure you use 5 sentences on your own with a mixture of simple, compound, complex. You're gonna get good scores. So you don't have to take a screenshot. All the templates are in the description of this video. I'll also show you the sample responses. All the sample responses for the perfect essay writing has also been shared in the description of this video, but I'll just give a glimpse of the same, of what I'm talking about. Alright, so this is the essay template that I showed you. Using that, we have given you some responses. All these are in the description of this video. I'm just giving you a glimpse so that you can look into it and understand what is the correct way to do it. I've got 5 questions, 1 template. Using 1 template, we're gonna fill the answers for all the 5 questions. All 5 questions are different questions. You can just make use of the template and just fill it this way. You can just check in the description for reference. Alright, let's move on to summarize spoken text. Summarize spoken text, which templates should I use? So here, use short sentence template. You cannot use a very lengthy sentence and add very less data, because of which your listening and writing scores may go down. So here the logic is use those templates which asks you to write as much as possible. Here you can use he says, he says, he says, definitely yes. But here people don't want to use because it is difficult. So I have made a template that I've shared multiple times. You can just have a look at this on my screen. The talk was about, firstly the speaker talked about, later the speaker said, furthermore the speaker provided imperative information on, in the end the speaker left an important note on. 5 sentences, use 5 phrases or 7 to 8 phrases. The more you write, better it is. But you cannot exceed 70 words. Can I use any other template? Definitely yes. But write 4 or 5 phrases. Any template is fine. But avoid using this Retell lecture template to summarize spoken text, because Retell lecture template have got very lengthy ones. You use that 50 words are done with this template. If you use the above template for summarize spoken text, probably 30 words are there. The remaining, around 40 words, 45 words, you will write on your own. But Retell lecture template, if you use for summarize spoken text, Retell lecture template is a very lengthy sentence that only covers 90% of it or 80% of it. So you will write less. If you write less, marks will go down to listening and writing both. So my recommendation, it's still fine to use it, meaning the Retell lecture template for summarize spoken text, but my recommendation, don't use it because there's a better way to do it. I'll very shortly show you the correct responses, wrong responses using the template. But people tend to use other templates where they fill keyword, comma, keyword, because it is very easy to write keywords that will not give you better score. Summarize spoken text may give you 5 marks. If there are 2, 10 marks. Out of 10, probably if you use keywords, you will get around 4 or 3 and not more than that. You use phrases, you will get 10 out of 10 to listening and writing both. So this kind of template, the lecture was mainly about. The one I showed in the Retell lecture, the same one, where people write keyword 1, then the speaker talked about keyword 2 and keyword 3. Furthermore, keyword 4 and keyword 5 were mentioned in the lecture. Something like this, avoid using it. We have tried and tested this multiple times. With this proof only, I am giving you this right information. Use the right one so that you get better scores. Getting it right. Avoid keywords, use phrases. And this is an example, a perfect example of summarized spoken text. The talk was about zero gravity. Firstly, the speaker said there is no such thing as zero gravity. Later, the speaker mentioned that weightlessness and zero gravity are 2 different things. Furthermore, the speaker said that on Earth, we feel our weight because Earth's gravity pulls us towards the center of the Earth. In conclusion, the speaker left an important note on moving beyond the Earth's pull. Well, Earth apostrophe S has to come with the last one. If there are grammatical errors, marks will go down. If there are spelling errors, mostly it scores 0. There should not be any grammatical errors, spelling errors, and something like this you write, probably you'll get 6 out of 6 or 5 out of 5 from each summarized spoken text towards your listening and writing. But what is the wrong way to do it? The one that I'm showing right now. The talk was about zero gravity. Firstly, the speaker said that zero gravity. Later, speaker mentioned that weightlessness. Zero gravity. Furthermore, the speaker said that Earth's gravity is center of the Earth. In conclusion, speaker left an important note on Earth pull. Something like this will definitely take your scores down. If it carries 6 marks, probably you'll get 1 or 2 marks to listening and 1 or 2 marks to writing. Both will go down. We have seen this on numerous instances. I'm telling you, avoid using it. And this is completely wrong. The grammar is fully wrong. After that, the word that, you have to write a sentence. If you see the first line, firstly the speaker said that zero gravity is a wrong sentence. People oblivious to the fact simply keep on using templates. See, that's what they say. When you use a template, you need to know how to fill inside the template. What you need is the feedback. In our course, Summarize Spoken Text, unlimited feedback is there. Every day, if you join the course, every day you can write and send us and get the feedback. So if you want to invest on a course, you can. Otherwise, you can use ChatGPT to, review your answers as well. I think that's all for today. I really hope this was an informative content. If you believe the same, like, share, and subscribe. Follow for more. Thanks. I'll park the video here. This is Nakul signing off from SKILLS PTE. Soon we'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks, man.